Welcome to KTB TV and something a little bit different with what we have been doing. You'll notice I have this fun camera set up behind me over here in a very awkward position. Everything's fine, don't worry about it. And I've got my breadboard, which is also up there. Because tonight, yeah, sorry, just making sure that those levels are correct there. Tonight is going to be the control logic programming for this. Oh, shoot, do I have the... Yeah, okay. All right, I've got everything that I need. It's been a little bit chaotic because I've had to reset up my stream setup because of the basement issues that were mentioned last time with water. How's it going, Danzig? I'm just gonna stop rambling because, oh my gosh. But what I can say is there is more stuff to be done with the computer before we can get to this programming bit. So I'm going to switch over to the regular view. There we go. And so we'll see how this goes before anything else. I've done some things. Hold on, I gotta readjust my microphone here so that I can turn away from the camera completely. So I've done some things. One of which is I've added on this neat. Oh, hold on a second. I don't know that I'm actually focused correctly here. But let's go over a few things. Number one, I've added in these bus LEDs so you can see what's on the bus. So that's nice. I've done this clear circuit. So now there's a single push button to clear everything. It just, for those not familiar with this, I'll go over the whole thing in general. We've got our clock module up here. This is our clock module. It can go either automatically or manually with a push button here. We've got our program counter, which when I enable it, you'll see it counts. This is an expansion from the original. Yes, by the way, music again provided by the OC Remix YouTube channel tonight. Yeah, you'll notice that this will count. It's 8 bits. That's different than the original CPU design. That again, I'm using the kits that are sold by Ben Eater. So, anyway, we have register A and register B down here, and between them we have the adder circuit for it, and a little subtract flag there, so it can do addition or subtraction. This whole thing is our RAM. It has a manual mode and an automatic mode. So we can, right now when it's green, it's in like run mode. So it will take in stuff off of the bus, take in addresses off of the bus. So this is the address for the RAM. This is the address that it's looking at, and then up here, this is where it's getting either the data in off the bus or the manual address. Again, this has been expanded to 8 bits instead of the original 4 bits or 16 bytes of RAM. It has 256 bytes of RAM now. This is our RAM chip here, and then there's some stuff for the write circuit and out onto the bus, that sort of thing. So basically, data coming in from the bus or being programmed in, memory address being programmed from the bus or programmed in manually, and then the actual RAM itself. So this is the awkward part of it being so large and connected together now, is that we can't actually view the bottom properly. So let's rotate the board. Unplug it. Whoop. Okay. So let's see. We've got our RAM here. So down here, this is our memory address. Yes. So we have our instruction register. One of the things that I wanted to do today was swap this out for all blue LEDs and increase the size of the resistors for the blue LEDs. But for the moment, just know that this should all be blue LEDs. Don't worry about it. And they won't be quite so blindingly bright. Then we have our output module here. And this is basically storage for the output module, and then this is the decoding of the output module. So this is where the actual data resides, and then this is just how it writes it out to the 7-segment display. So we're actually going to be working mostly in this area down here tonight. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to work well, but let's just see real quick what this can do in its current state. So we've got all of these little, well, number 1, clear. Number 2, I don't like that that's there. Write zeros to that memory address register. So, so clear circuit works. Memory address, we can write stuff to it. Everything's fine. We can clear out that memory address, but it'd have to be in program mode for me to do that, so not really worrying about that. And it clicks. It clicks along. So we've got, actually, this will be perfect. Let's write our, there we go. There we go. We've written our program counter. We've enabled it just enough to get 1 bit in, or a 1 into here. If we instead put that out onto the bus, and you'll notice the bus is lighting up, though it is dimmer because these are larger LEDs, because these are very bright. So yeah. Let's write a 1 into the other side. Cool. And now let's instead write that in, write that out. Okay, there we go. So this is going to add those together, and you'll see this is all getting output to the bus as well. And then, yeah, there we go. Nope, that's the wrong one. I'm sorry. That's the signed or unsigned flag. There we go. So it can count. And I found a fun thing out about this while playing around with it, is that actually if I write into the memory address and into the RAM at the same time, it will actually do an offset by 1 to allow me to kind of cycle through the RAM as well. Well, let's do that just to show writing into the RAM, which is here. Is that correct? Yes, that is. I'm sorry? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just screwed that up because I wrote... Is this right into the RAM? Yeah. Oh, I think that I might have output that. Is that correct? Am I still adding over here? I am. I am still adding over here. Okay. Yes, right in, maybe? Okay, yeah, I think that I just screwed it up a little bit by accidentally writing RAM out. There we go. Let's see if that works. So just speed that up until we get stuck on 189. Oh, that was weird. Why are we getting stuck here? Oh, that's not good. Is something else writing? Ah! Our program counter was writing out to the bus. That's what was happening. See, if I put too many... I was wondering why this one was brighter than the others. If I allow too many things to write out to the bus, then that's, you know, that's a bit of a problem. Almost ready for the machine uprising. Almost. So actually, the clear button will not clear the contents of the RAM. So, alright, so we've definitely written all of this in here. Let's pause for a sec. We'll hit the clear button. Wait, hold on. We'll make sure that we're not writing into any of these. We're not outputting on the bus to any of these. We're gonna hit... Oh! We're also not writing in on here, and we're not writing it on here. Clear. Okay, so yeah, so this has a 0 in it. The 0th memory address contains a 1. So if we output this and input this, the 0th memory address contains a 1. If we then go to the memory address that's in the RAM, memory address 1 contains a 2. Memory address 2 contains a 3. So literally we can just count with the RAM that we've now programmed all of our RAM, which is fun. So, I mean, I think that's interesting. Oh, and also we can do signed and unsigned bits. But this is very manual, though I want to change that, how manual that is. So, yeah, that's a fun thing. All right, let's stop reading and writing. Let's stop this and clear everything. There we go. So we've cleared everything except for RAM. And now I'm going to unplug it anyway, so I'm going to clear RAM. All right, hold on. This is going to be a little bit odd and awkward if I'm going to move this here. I need to figure out a way to do this while not screwing up with the camera. Don't sit it on the board. That's a terrible plan. Alright, well, I guess I'm working a little bit backwards for me tonight. Alright. Because we're going to be working... Hey, go away for a second. There you go. We're going to be working here and here. So, let's zoom in a bit. Sorry. Whoa! Alright. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, make sure that we're still in focus. I think we're fine. Okay. Flip this camera around, maybe. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, that totally worked. Perfect. So. I have a handful of things to get out. Number one is I have 2 breadboards to get out for our control logic. Oh, let's take a look at the circuit before I start screwing with anything else. Let's take a look at the control logic as we want to build it. Mine is going to be a little bit different than the kit, again, because I have a couple of extra things. Oh! I forgot to mention, I got the stack working. This is a stack. It's an additional, it's an additional section of RAM that I can push and pop from. If you're familiar with how stacks work, which is incredibly unhelpful, you'll know what a stack is. If not, ask and I will explain it. But yeah, basically this is just accesses a different section of RAM. So that's fun. I'm so thrilled that I actually got it working. Let's take a look at the control logic. So this is the control logic schematic. Yeah. 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 There we go. This is the control logic schematic. So the control logic itself, we are going to have a bunch of lines coming out of it, essentially. We have some inputs, just like with everything else. We have some inputs and some outputs. Yes, Danzig, I will in a moment explain what the stack is. So our inputs, in this case, are going to be... this is our clear... Well, we already have our clear... I've moved this section somewhere else, the clear one. So this section here, sorry. This section here is already taken care of, so we're just going to need a clear bit in here and here. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to need a clear bit in here. And this is actually going to be a clear bit out, is that right? I'm not going to worry about it for this exact moment until I read this closer. So, my brain needs to slightly decode these a little bit because it's been a little bit since I've looked at them. I'm sorry. So, these are two EEPROMs that basically are going to contain what's called the microcode for our circuit. So, when we tell it a command, this is going to decode how it does that. Now, the microcode also is going to need a each command itself is going to need several steps to execute. So we should have a counter down here, which I believe is this 161 here. So this 74ls161 should be a counter. Yes, that's correct. This 74ls161 is a counter. This is a demuxer, so it'll basically, this one will count in binary, and then this one will count with individual lines. So this one counts to 8, and then this one, using LEDs, can count one first LED, second LED, third LED, fourth LED, etc. Instead of using the binary format. So that will then allow us to get the extra data that we need to for our EEPROMs. I'm actually going to have 3 EEPROMs because out of the EEPROMs, I'm sorry, I should clarify, the input for the counter is, and part of the input for the EEPROMs is going to be from the instruction register. Cool. So, the instruction register brings in and tells us what instruction it is. The counters tell us what sub-step of the instruction we're on. And then the EEPROMs provide which flags, these are LEDs that show whether it's on or not, but basically which controls need to get changed for that step, turned on or off for that step. Some of them are inverted, you'll notice here. So these are little inverters that will change a 1 to a 0 or a 0 to a 1 in this case. So we're gonna have 3 EEPROMs because all 8 of the outputs from each of these EEPROMs is used for 8 different commands, 8 different flags, control flags, we'll say. But I have more than 16. I'm going to have 20, I believe, that I want to do. So I actually have an additional EEPROM that will allow us to do even more. That will allow me to add 8 more command flags out. So this is our basic schematic that I'm going to be working off. Jumping back to that stack real quick. So the stack basically is going to be the stack is a section of memory that you don't really concern yourself with where you are accessing the memory. You only ever concern yourself with the last thing that you put onto the stack. So the traditional explanation is that a stack is a data structure that is like a stack of plates. So as you put a plate onto the stack, you can still only take one plate off of the top of the stack. This is a really useful way to store data because it's very simple. Rather than saying, yes, where did I store that again? Memory address what? And then, what if I store 5 things? I start at memory address, 0 and go to memory address 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Instead of worrying about that, you just say, I need to push things onto the stack, 5 of them, and then I need to pop things off of the stack, 5 more of them. So You're only ever interacting with the last bit of data that you put onto the stack. So what this is these are up, down, so incrementing and decrementing counters. So these are 4-bit counters that will count up and count down. I can't really show you how it works properly because of the unstable nature of the flags, we'll say, the control flags for it. I keep calling them flags, but they're not really flags. The controls for it are a little bit unstable because they need to be kept high, and then when you want to count up, you bring it low and then high again. But if I unplug this, then it starts flipping back and forth a whole bunch. So I should be able to make it work perfectly fine with the control logic, but it's going to be a little bit awkward for the start of this. So I can't really show you how it works. But the idea is I count up, I bring the memory address, I bring the address that I'm using into the memory address, and then I change the flag. Rather, I should say, the first thing that I do is I say, okay, I want to put something on the stack. Okay, I'm going to take the memory address, put it into here. Then I'm going to bring one of these low, which will tell the RAM, through this line here, say, use the stack section of memory, and then I will be able to output that into one of the registers or somewhere else. And then when I bring this flag back high, then it will increment or decrement depending on which flag I use. So that's where we're at. I see that I'm dropping some frames, and I'm sorry about that. I don't know why this is being unstable lately, but it tends to pick itself back up pretty quickly. All right. That's what the stack is, and that's basically how it works. I hope that explanation made at least a little bit of sense, Danzig. So, I'm going to take a peek on the bottom of this board real quick, because I need to add in some stuff. Okay. So, I need to add in this breadboard here, and I needed to check which way I'm going to be. Oh wait, no. Okay, bad. Which rail I'm pulling off? If I'm pulling off this rail or the one that's on the breadboard. So on the other side, on this side, I'm going to be pulling the rail off the breadboard that I'm adding. There we go. But on this side, I'm going to have to actually take this rail apart. So that's fun. Let me zoom out, see if you can see it has immediately gotten messy over here. Let's see if I can do that a little bit. Oh, can I flip this back around? Transform. Yes. Oh, there we go. So let's see if I can remove this nicely. These both need to be held high, so I'm going to leave them plugged into high, so I know that. I'm going to pull this off. Oh yeah, I've also added on a couple of cross connects from the left to the right side of the board for power and for clock. Yep, okay. Just pull these LEDs straight out. Pull these LEDs straight out. Yeah. Where are my pliers? Wait, where did I put my pliers? Did I leave them upstairs? Come on. Of course I did. But, of course, as soon as I go upstairs, I'm going to find them down here. No, I remember where I left them. I'll be back in 1 moment. I also grabbed my box cutter while I was upstairs, so. I'm gonna forget how this works, so I'm gonna take a picture. Hold on a moment. Okay. All right. Gonna forget which ones need to go where, so. Alright, so, oh, and this here. Alright, now I need to pull this off the edge so I can break the rail off. There we go. Alright. Now that that rail is off, kind of cut that a little bit awkward, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Alright. There we go. Now our rail is on. Hey, Ender, how's it going? Let's put these back on before I forget where they go and actually have to use that picture that I took. Also, I know that the lighting is a little bit less great on the breadboard tonight. I apologize for that, but I didn't want to have the lights in the shot when I'm programming on the computer, so it's a little bit odd. Trying to make the trade-offs that I can. Good, I'm glad to hear it. Alright. That should be good. Let's put these back over on this rail so they're not crowding so much up at the top. We'll drop this back down here. I did make a couple of things for this last section in advance, but apparently I forgot one of them. This rail, on the other hand, this rail I can just break off the one correct side that I need. There we go. Don't cut yourself, Kevin. Cut yourself, don't cut yourself. Okay. Yeah. So interesting because it actually tended to work better without the razor with the other little cutter thing. Alright, there we go. This, no. Right, of course. Feels like you're feeling some effects from staying up way too late trying to help someone else you watch count stars for the 602. You did not make it to the end. I'm sorry. That hurts. Oh right, I moved this over. Moved this single pin over. What is the 602? I'm bad with keeping up with all the things. So please, I'm assuming that it is a like meteorite shower or something like that. I already made my little clock rails down here. This makes me happy. Alright. Oh! Count stars. Wow. That's crazy. That is, yeah, a lot. Alright, I need to make my, power rails for down here. So I'm gonna switch the picture back around. Let's see. Whoa! All right. You fell asleep around the 22-hour mark. Oh my gosh. Well, you made it farther than I would have, man. These days, anyway. Alright. Cool. Let's make our rails for both sides here. Need to keep those off of that. Alright. Keep the schematic handy. Alright, let's see. Oops. Didn't set my gauge correctly again. Alright. Always my favorite thing to do. Let's see. You're going to actually playing for the next one. As soon as you get your Pro Controller, you're going to be running the 360 in 3DS. Let me know when you are doing that. I would like to see that. Yeah, 3D All-Stars, yeah. Please, yeah, please let me know when you are doing that. I would like to be there for part of that. Post it in the Discord promo channel. That's what that's there for. That's it's a little bit loose, but not the worst thing in the world. Yeah. All right, yeah, fine. I'll fix it right now. The race event for the 602 is bi-yearly. Jeez. Still stuck on how long that's got to take. If you fell asleep around the 22-hour mark. I mean, like, you'd have to be like, to get that under 24 hours, I would think you would have to be an expert speedrunner in several of those games. Like, what would be the total, like, 100% speed run? That's so much better. The total time for the 100%, or like, you know, I suppose, I'm assuming that the 100% is get all stars, but, you know, the all-stars speedruns for all of those games combined, just for like the top slot for each of them. Next one is going to be in June, but starting when you get your controller, I'm going to start running it every weekend. Good to know. Yeah, you gotta start practicing sometime, right? 6 months in advance might not be enough time, Ender. Alright, I'm just teasing, obviously. That's good plan. Alright. I'm gonna get the power rails down for the other one as well, just so that it is... I'm done making the cables for dang power. The person who won the race got sub 20 hours? Damn. Yeah, no, it's like a marathon. You're not trying to get like a 5K, you know. You're not trying to get first place. It would be nice, but like, you know, you're really just trying to finish it. Oh, my goodness, I'm sorry. I was just about to start talking, and my throat said, no, why would you want to do that? So my setup for this is actually going to be quite a bit different than Ben's setup. And by quite a bit different, I mean just because I've added the stack in, I've slightly compacted where a couple of the components are, and because I have to add on a third EEPROM, and my EEPROMs are longer, I've slightly moved around where some things are in the layout, but they are mostly in the same places, so it should not be a problem. Alright, here we go. That is the last one. Done. Alright, so let's start over here. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been working upside down in here the whole time too, haven't I? And this is how I'm viewing it, but there we go. Alright. So in Ben's layout, he has the two EEPROMs, and then he has the counter circuit up here, and then there's a bunch of wasted space here, so I can add on an additional EEPROM here pretty easily, but this I've moved up so that it's here, and this is that clear circuit, which I've moved up to this empty space up here. So, and then the control word, over on the other side, I'm going to keep basically the same, though I'm probably going to need some additional inverters. So, let's take a look at the schematic, and the first thing that I need, I'm going to just put out the EEPROMs. I'm going to lay out the EEPROMs. Where are my EEPROMs? Alright, my big old bag of stuff. I've been ordering and collecting for a bunch of things. Alright. So, here are our EEPROMs. Now, I've actually already got one sitting in the EEPROM programmer, but got our three here. So actually, since I have the one sitting in the EEPROM programmer, which is here, I have the one sitting in the EEPROM programmer, so I'll only pull out two, and I will pull this other one out of the EEPROM programmer. And the EEPROMs themselves, for the project, came in one of these nice cases. which of course is half size, so it will not be long enough for me to fit 2 more of these in there. Great. Well, okay. You'll notice that my EEPROMs are a couple pins longer than these, because these are 28, what is it, 28C? Yeah. 28C 256. So this has 256 kilobytes of memory, as opposed to these have 16. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. So put those away. Rewrap these extra ones. Though I have plans for some of these other ones, so. But that is a story for another time. Right. So if I pull this one off the EEPROM programmer, I can. Oh, I didn't put the LEDs back in here. Hold on a moment. Yeah, there we go. I think that one goes there. This one goes here-ish. Yeah. That's not right. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I need to look at these closer. Yeah. Yes. This one goes all the way over here. That must be right. Or no. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that one goes there. This one goes here. This one goes here. This one goes here. Ah, that's why. This needs to get slightly moved so I can put that in there correctly. Alright, good enough. I'm gonna redo how these are anyway, so whatever. Then I bet that I did this. There we go. Okay. That's good enough for the moment. Again, I'm going to be replacing all of them at some point anyway with all blue ones. So, make sure that I put these in the right way because I'm working upside down here. Alright, so placing them somewhat like that. And then I'm going to need the counters as well. The counters consist of a 74LS161 and a 74LS138. So those are the only 4 chips that I need for this section. Just kind of going through my pile of things that I have not been using, or that I have swapped out for other parts for whatever reason. There's a 138. I believe that's the DMUX. That's a 74LS08. There's an 04. I'm gonna need one of those later. Yeah, the 04 I'm gonna need later. Oh. And this is a 74LS04. Yep, cool. I'm going to just take both of those out right now, because I think I'm going to need both of those. And an O2. What is a 74LS02? Is that an OR gate? I don't know what the 74LS02 is supposed to be used for. Hold on. Yeah. Chip not in this schematic. It might have been used for something else, and I swapped it out for, because oh, it's for the flags register. That I'm gonna need it for the flags register later, right? Which is the actual final piece. But all right, this is the RAM. Yeah, 74LS173. Oh no, this is some extra stuff that I bought. I think that might be mine. So then these ones, 74LS189. What is the one I'm looking for? 161. Oh, no, this was it. This has the 161 in it. Perfect. Yes. Oh, yeah, no, this is the 74LS173. That is for the flags register. Alright. So, let's put those away and see how we are going to place these. So, I mean, I'm gonna need to flip around where these are a little bit both ways anyway, but what pin numbers, and I have to pull up the schematic on the computer for the specific pin layout for the 28C256, but it's very, very similar to the 28C216. So the data pins, there are 3 on, there are 3 here, and then there are 5 here. So I'm actually gonna, so those are the pins that are going out, basically. So, first I'm gonna kind of roll these pins toward me a little bit, so that they will actually fit in the breadboard straight. That will be useful. Come on. Come on. So yeah, I think, yeah, if I have 2 down at the bottom and 3 up top, that's a better layout plan. Yeah. And then we'll put a little bit of space between each of them, but so I'm gonna have to connect all the address lines up together, except for like one of them. There we go. So there's a little bit of extra space here just in case I do want to use that for anything, but the 74LS161 and the 74LS138 are the other 2 chips that I'm going to be using. Still trying to roll this slightly because it really is useful to just bend all of the pins all at once. Alright, so the 161 is the demuxer, so put that one there. And then the 138 is the actual counter, right? Oh, that was a little bit too far in. Alright. Alright, so the counter here, the demuxer here, and our actual control pins down there. Okay, so power and ground. Let's just do power and ground for all of these. Five of them. Sorry. Okay. What is this remix? I'm going to have to check in one moment. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get this listed on the screen itself too. This is Perilous Pathway by Nutritious. I just realized that these are not going to line up perfectly nicely how I want them to, so I'm going to move this over one. Oh wait, no. I lied. I'm going to move it over one this way. The most dubstep of dubstep. Like dubstep metal-ish. No. There we go. Get some power in. Oh yeah, I wasn't even paying attention to where the power on ground pins go for these, but if I move them 2 to the right, it will line up slightly better. So I'm gonna do that. Nope, I lied. 3 to the right? Or if I just, what if I just put like an extra space in between each of them? Yeah. This works for this. Let's see about this one. Yeah, that works for that. With 3 spaces in between. And that works for that with 3 spaces in between. Okay. There. Now the power and ground can always go straight up and down and don't have to be slightly off kilter. It's the little things in life, you know? The exact opposite of the previous song. This just goes full dubstep on me. Alright, yeah, I know, I'm bumping the LEDs, come on. Okay, that works. Let's see about the ground for all of these. Okay. 2. Oh, I dropped some scrap on the board somewhere. Oh, there it is. There we go. Becoming more and more of a problem as the board is gotten larger. But there's a particular problem on Sunday. I'm trying to avoid it tonight. We'll see. Alright, last one. Then into the actual interesting bits. Alright. Power and ground. Done. So let's get the... I'm gonna pick that up, hold on. Go back over there. That's where you came from. Okay. So I've got the power and ground hooked up. Let's hook up the so the 161, yeah, so we've got to enable the the chip enable and the counter enable basically. And then the reset is a high reset, which is going to, let's see, which one of these is a logical high reset? I believe, I may be wrong, but I believe that this is a high reset. I believe this is a high reset, so I should be able to just connect this over here. Right, okay. So I was stuck on why are we having an input... whoops. Why do we have an input coming from the demuxer into this NOR gate for the clear bit? But it basically is to reset when we get to that pin. But I'm actually going to build that in as part of the logic structure, so I'm not going to be using that. So we can have a full 8 micro instructions if needed. Hopefully that will not be needed. Alright. So we're going to hook up pins 7, 9, and 10. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, really? Ah, yes. So 7 and 10 are the enable pins, and then pin 9 is the actual like counter enable pin. And all of those are getting hooked high. Yep. Oh, and we're gonna hook into the clock too. This is the 161? Yes, this is the 161. Should I switch how this is laid out? No. I'm gonna keep it as it is. I don't even think that I'm gonna hook up the outputs of this to any LEDs. I think I'm only gonna hook up the outputs of this. So, Yeah. So I'm going to leave this set as it is. Oh, I just realized. No, okay, I'm not hooking up this. I am hooking up the output of this to the, I am hooking up the output of this to the, wait, no, am I hooking them both up? No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm hooking up the output of this into the EEPROMs, and then this is also going to be hooked up to this to display the steps. But it's not actually super necessary. The only thing it's really being used for in the original circuit is to do the reset, but I'm doing the reset differently. I'm not super worried about it. I'm just noticing this. Huh. I might get rid of this. Huh. Okay. What were we doing? Hooking up a bunch of pins to ground. Three pins to source. Two of them are regular size, and then one of them is a little long. Alright. Got this along, but I got it apparently even longer than intended, so. Alright. Let's see, that's pin number 7. I don't know that I should be using red for this, I should probably be using yellow, but I'm not super concerned about it. Actually, yeah, no, that's fine. I'll use yellow for some other ones that I need later. Because that's indicating that it's not actually power that it's getting, but it is a control pin. Alright. That's number 10. This is number 9. Actually, can I move these up here? There we go. And move you over here. There we go. Now all of those are out of the way. Alright, so those are set. I'm not hooking up the 6, 5, 4, or 3 pins because they are inputs, and I'm never going to be taking inputs from this, or load. Which I think is what actually pin 9 is doing, is actually a load pin. Is that a load pin, or is that a counter renewal? Doesn't matter. What I am going to do is I'm just going to risk it. I'm going to say this is a reset that should go over to pin 1 here. Though I actually can pull it from down here if I really want to. Or I can do that. Yeah, that'll work. That could work. For the moment, that will work. Okay, so I will grab that from there and bring it down here. I mean, I can literally just turn it on and set this to some value and then pull this, and if it stays how it is, then it is a active high. Let's just do that, because then it won't be wasting my time if I'm wrong. So, we're on, let's see, right in here. I'm sorry? Right in, and then right out. Doing this upside down is weird. Pulse the clock. There we go. Okay, turn that off. Turn that off. If I pull this and it doesn't clear... Ah, I pull this and it clears. Huh. Really? That's interesting. So you're... Yeah, you are low currently. Huh. Oh shit, what pin did I pull this from? There we go. There. Alright. So this is low, which means that I actually need to pull high from somewhere else. Do I have a NAND gate around here? I have a NAND gate. Nope, wrong direction. I have a NAND gate right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to feed this into the NAND gate, invert it, and then bring it down here. Ha! That'll work. Yes. Perfect. Let's do that. Yeah, so you can go back down here. Everybody gets to go back to where they were. Which is good, because I actually liked how this was laid out. I was going to have to fiddle around with shortening one of these later on, if this was going to be the case. Ah. But now I get to just pull this straight over to one of these NAND gates. Oh, and I get a couple of extra power pins back, so that's nice. Yeah. That box. Yeah, so let's, oh, which means, actually, oh, I don't have any outputs for this, so I can't really, show whether or not that's working the way that I want it to or not. Okay, let's set up a couple LEDs. Let's hook up the clock. We'll set up a couple LEDs, and then we'll hook up the clear. In the meantime, just to hold this the way that I want it to. Okay. And clear. This is the inverted clear output, which goes to pin 1. Then pin 2 is going to get hooked up to the clock. Oh, and actually we have the clock right here, so we'll just pull the clock over from there. Oh, though I'm realizing I'm going to need to kind of wiggle it around a few things. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. Alright. There we go. So our clock can kind of go in here. Sneak under there. Come on. Sneak, 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 sneak. Sneak. There we go. Sneak under there and then come across here. And attach to pin 2. Pin 2. There we go. Gonna just fiddle around a bit with how this is pointing, so there we go. Alright. You go in there, and there, and everybody goes back down, and everybody's happy. Alright. There. Okay. So let's try. Oh, that's a little bit long there. Yeah. Tried clipping that shorter even, and it still isn't enough. Come here. Don't get my finger. Oh no. That there's that piece of metal that just got clipped off. That hopefully will not get stuck down in the breadboard, please. Come on. Come on. Come on. I literally have to pick the whole thing up. Ah! I forgot I had 2 chips just kind of sitting on top of it elsewhere. Alright, there we go. Alright. There we go. So. You sit in there a little better now? Yes, you do. Okay. So this should clear this. So let's just get an LED. Literally any LED. Where's my LED bag? Okay. Take this green LED. Alright. So this should be the output there, right? No. The output is actually up here. So let's keep an eye on that green LED. While we power this up. Okay. If we say cycle the clock, it lights up, and then it goes out, and then lights up, and then goes out. Yes. Okay. So if I press the clear button, it goes out. That's a clear circuit. Okay. So now I need to replace all of these properly. Right. And then I will put the LED back so we can continue to test that. Alright. Let's just pop this all out, because I know where it needs to go, I just need to replace it, so. I'm so lucky to have this circuit over here, because otherwise I would need to pull from the other side of the board, I think. There's not a lot that takes inverted clear, I think. This one takes active high clear. Yeah, there's not a lot that takes active low clear. Yeah. Well, and I had to do some thinking about that in my head before I spoke. This should work. I think I even have a short jumper in the box that I can use to tie the 2 NAND gate pins together. Yes, YouTube, I'm still listening. Thank you. Ridiculous. Alright. I do have a single pin jumper. Alright, so that can tie those two pins together. Whoop. And now this NAND gate is an inverter. And I'm actually gonna go this way for this. Oh, okay. I'm actually gonna go this way for this. Right like that. It almost sounds like Final Fantasy rather than Mario. Alright, that should work. Seeing that from our output there. That's not a lot of pin for that, but that should be okay. Bit shorter than I prefer, but not a problem. Alright, so that should clear that. Let's double check that before we finish hooking up the rest of our outputs. So we'll hook up our LED here. Let's see. Cycle the clock. Uh-oh. The clock cycling is not working. Do I have this attached to the wrong one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's pin 50? Oh. Let's, there we go. Okay. This is the pin that will change every time I press it. Okay, that's the ones place. Clear? Perfect. Alright. Let's unplug this. Okay. So we've got our clear pin working. We've got our clock working. We don't have to worry about inputs. So we're just taking our outputs. And we're going to bring our outputs. We're going to bring all 4 of our outputs. I think will we need more than 8? Will we need 16 micro instructions? No. Excuse me. Alright, so I have 15 address lines on these. Let me just do some quick math in my head here. So I have 15 address lines. I'm going to need 2 of them for chip selection. I'm going to need 8 of them for the instruction. So that's 10. Then 11, 12, 13 is going to be this. So actually, I could But I do not think that I'm going to need... Oh, no, and then I need... I'm sorry, so I have 10 total so far. So I have 2 for chip selection, which chip it is, 0, 1, or 2. And then I have 8 for the instructions, so that's 10. Then 2 for flags, that's 12. 13, 14, 15. So I have exactly enough, and I only want to hook up 3 of these. So these 3 outputs, number 14, number 13, and number 12. Yes, so 14, 13, 12. Cool. 14, I mean, it's gonna get hooked up to these lines. Is that hooking up to... Wow, that's hooking up to A0. Okay. I'm gonna follow the schematic pretty closely for which pins to hook up where, because it means I have to hook up less in my... it means I have to change less in the code. So, yeah, A0 is number 8, A1... number 7, A2 is number 6. Okay, so let's just double check that that's still correct with the schematic. Oh, bump. Jeez. Ah. Camera didn't just almost fall at me. I don't know what you're talking about. Ah! Would you go back to where you were and stay there, maybe? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Goodness. That way. Thank you. Okay. I completely professional. So A0 is actually pin 10 on mine. Yeah, because everything gets shifted down by 2. So it's still far away from the it's still far away from the it's still it's closer to the ground pin. That's what I'm trying to say. If I count up from the ground pin, it's ground, input output 2, input output 1, input output 0, and then A0. That is the same on both chips, the 256 and the 16. So, right here, that's what I'm going to pay attention to for the moment. I should probably hook them up from this, though. Hold on one moment. Trying to read where this comes out and in. Or I'm sorry, this one. Pins 1, 2, and 3. Great. Oh yeah, no, 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. That is actually what I want. So pin 1, pin 2, and pin 3 are A0, A1, and A2. Excellent. Yeah, and then I can put my like micro count over here if I want to. Okay. So let's hook up 14 to pin 1. Oh, actually, no. 12 to pin 3. Let's start on that side. We'll hook up 12 to pin 3. Alright. I'm going to be using mostly yellow wire for the rest of this, so... Just because is all control stuff, right? So it usually has control or clock, so. Oh, 12. Dang it, I was thinking of this the other way around. Yes, I'm gonna need to bring them around this way. I was thinking of the inputs here, which I'm not going to be hooking up ever. So, all right, 16, 15, 14. Do I bring this around? Do I bring it this way? Yeah, I'll bring it through. The polite jazz clapping for the solo in this song is wonderful. Alright. And the song name I shall bring up in a moment. This is the Overclocked Remix Super Mario 64 playlist, for anybody wondering. Big Band Battlefield by U Toronto 10 o'clock Big Band. Oh, dang. Yeah, I mean, are they? It's the rest of my, the rest of this is, mostly a problem. Hey, Soldier! Mostly the rest of my, fingers that I think are the problem, but... How you doing, man? Alright. Yeah. Okay. There we go. What kind of whine and acapella songs are we doing at midnight? Oh, you're really gonna try and make me sing, aren't you? I am hoping not to be streaming at midnight, but we'll see. Depends on how into this I am at the moment. I guess we can do a Old Lang Syne. I only know the bass part, so sorry. Alright. There we go. This is a really silly remix, and I love it. I mean, I honestly, both of us are kind of like, I think what you said to me earlier was like, you know what sounds like a great way to start 2021? Well rested. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at for New Year's this year. All right. All right. There we go. No, actually, can I, No, I do not like this like that. We're going to... Yeah. It's like... spy movie. Devastation's Doorway by Soul Signal. Yeah, robots do build these things a lot faster. Yeah, they'll go a lot faster than this one will too. I peak out around 1 hertz right, or I'm sorry, 1 kilohertz right now. So. But a robot isn't building this one, so. Take that, robots. Oh, I'm dropping a bunch of frames again. The hell, Twitch? Why are you being a jerk? Or, you know, my ISP. One of the two. Alright. There we go. Alright, there we go. No, that was definitely me. Can I build a quantum microchip under a telescope? You are not... I was gonna say you're not the first person to ask me about building a quantum computer instead. But you know what? You might have been that other person too, Soldier. So... I have to start calling you something different now. Valenzio. I have to call you by your other name, otherwise I'm gonna forget that's you. Not you. Okay. Alright. So. Alright, so there we go. We've got our 3 micro code bits over here. No. Maybe? No. Yeah, that works. Let's do that. I like that better. So we've got our 3 microcode bits over here to our demuxer. Our demuxer is gonna bring them out on the other side as you know, as outputs, which I'm realizing the outputs for this I don't need to bring in anywhere. So I might want to I might not need to actually have resistors with this, but let's see. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, and then 7. But 7 is never going to get there, so. Hold on a sec. Do I do this for... I can still call you the soldier. Change is hard. You're right, change is hard. Do I do this for a living? No, I'm a systems administrator for a living. But I have been interested in doing this specific project for a while, so here we are. I'm gonna clean this up later, but for the moment... Oh, actually... Yeah, that'll work. So this should show me counting on... But it'll be inverted here. So that's 5. This is going to be 6. Oh, I'm sorry. 5 here. Thank you. Well, this is going to be a problem. There we go. Come on. Alright, so this will at least count us to 6. Yeah, 10, 9. Oh, I skipped one, I'm sorry. You can have that fun image of the back of my head, I'm sure. Below footy, yeah. Welcome back, Ender. Yes, this is the new Ryzen Threadripper. I hope that you're ready for real blazing fast speeds, ray tracing and everything. Absolutely, that's it. All right, let's see if this works. On that note, does it work? Clear? Okay. Well, that's not good. It does not seem to work. It's not outputting how I'm expecting to. There's D0 should be 15. That is correct. It is doing that. Let's see. Is this counting correctly? Oh, you know what? Yes, it's counting correctly, but I haven't hooked up the rest of the control stuff to this. I haven't actually finished the chip enable stuff. Hold on. So many threads. That's right. All these threads. And I'm sitting here ripping them. It's where I make fart jokes, right? Okay. So pins 4 and 5 need to go to ground. I'm so glad that I got these other pieces out of here earlier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 need to go to ground. And then, oh, not that one. And then number 6 needs to go high. Please hold. There we go. Okay, now this should work. Hold on. Let's see. Plug that back in. All right, there we go. Seven, 8, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hooray! You had some sushi, Ender. What kind of sushi? I feel like there's a story coming with this, but continue. But also, what kind of sushi? Okay, awesome. Now I need to get these 3 over to the lowest address lines. Which is, again, ground IO3, IO2, IO1, ground IO3, IO2, IO1, IO0, and so then that one there. No story, just normal sushi. Oh, that sounds nice. Just regular sushi. I assume that you ordered it from somewhere. I haven't had sushi in so long. Sushi's one thing that I'm kind of putting off ordering during the pandemic. I know that restaurant prep is probably fine for most of it. So but I'm just gonna wait. Oh, you guys made it. Oh, that's right. We've talked about this. Your family makes your own sushi. I forgot about that. Yeah, we have discussed that in the past. This is completely irrelevant, but I wanted to put this down here. Okay, let's get these signals, which I kind of want to bring down in green, but I don't have enough green, so it's gonna go down in yellow like everything else, and get incredibly confused for being address lines to everything else. All right. So address 0 to address 0 and there. address 02 pin, a pin for count 0. Just gonna double check that this is the correct thing. Yes. Yes. You didn't have any jasmine rice, which you normally do. You made it with some other rice that you can't put a name to. I mean, there's a specific type of rice that is like sushi rice, isn't there? Oh. Just kind of pinched my finger a little bit. Everything's fine. Coming out. All right. There we go. And I'll bring these lines across to these other ones at the same time. But not yet. I'm gonna do the first 3 first. I mean, I could turn these pins around. Alright, hold on a second. I could turn these around, and then the address lines would be here, here, and here. And then the majority of the other lines would be there on the bottom. I think I should do that. This is bothering me too much. I think I'm gonna do that. Well, because it's only 3 that need to come down from here, but I need to bring down 8 from up here. So I'm gonna need to bring 8 over. And so, like, rather than bringing 8 down, like, through like this, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Which means I'm also gonna move it up a little bit. You're talking about getting some more sushi rice just to see if you like it more than the jasmine rice. It's funny. You can get more of it for the same price. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. My my friend occasionally makes stuff with sushi rice. Like, she'll make onigiri and stuff, which is quite nice. Oh, I'm gonna need to change these powers out for different ones because they're not long enough. I do have one ground that is the correct length, though. Actually, wait a minute. No, never mind. Okay. Sashimi. Yes. You had tuna or sardine. What kind did you have? Tuna or sardine? No, sashimi. Yes, that is 100% correct. Nah, you're good, Ender. I'm gonna toss these in the shame box, which is good because they'll be useful in a little bit. I always need more those. All right. Actually convenient because it means that I get to kind of work right side up ish. Alright. Tuna makes you sleepy as well. Fair enough. I wish that I were ambitious enough to make my own. Why did I do this like this? To make my own tuna, my own sushi, but I'm not. I'm just not. There's no excuse here or anything. It's not even like I'm looking to be convinced to do it. It's just that sounds nice. I sound way too lazy to do that. Even though I'm aware it's only so much work. Like getting the, you know, correct fresh fish and everything. Damn right it was a mistake. But only so much of one. Especially, you know, given that it's not like you have to worry about school right now or anything. Right this second. Next time you will be ready for that. That is fair. Just being mentally prepared or, you know, getting some extra sleep the night before. Sleeping in a little bit extra. Alright. So this remix is of the oh no, this will work fine. This remix is of the I'm gonna do this wrong. This is not Dire Docks. This is no, is this Dire Docks? Yeah, this is Dire Docks. Okay, so the Dire Docks theme has always intrigued me because it's just, I feel like so much of Super Mario 64 is so like iconic and stuff, but this song in particular is just so different to everything else. I don't know what it is about this one specific song, but obviously the remix of it is not what I'm talking about, but yes, right. My point was college. I couldn't remember if you were going or not, Ender. Because I know you are around that age. All right, here we are. Let's see, power. Thank you. The overclocking stream of this CPU. Well, you know, if I can just get it to clock in the first place, that will be as satisfying as is. I mean, does this technically count as the overclocked remix stream of this CPU? I mean, it comes down to, I think that the highest that I can clock this is somewhere around 20 megahertz. But I wouldn't trust it near that speed. I would probably limit it to somewhere around 15 megahertz. Did I say megahertz? Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. Again, right now I'm running it at about a kilohertz at the fastest it goes. It goes at about a kilohertz. So, you know, if you wanna have me buy a you know, a 1 megahertz clock or something, consider subscribing. Sorry, I couldn't resist. All right. I honestly think this would just explode if I tried to hook up like a megahertz clock to it. I don't know how fast the EPROMs are, but I'm pretty sure that the limitation of the 74LS series is 20 megahertz. So, you know, limiting there. All right, so this is wrong now. Let's see where I can use it. let's see. 210. So address 0. There. All right. Yeah. Just dropped my bent a pin down here. Just dropped my wire strippers on the board. It's fine. It's fine. Is that well marked? No, but is that marked at all? Yes, it is. Okay. All right. Hold on. I need to mark that better. That was not even close. Hold on. Let's bend that over out of the way, because that's... Come on. There. Come here. Come here. Alright, so... Oh, come on. Go in. Good. Okay. I can do exactly the same thing for these other two, which is good. I'm gonna unbend this just for a moment while I cut these other ones to length. There we go. Please hold while I take care of the rest of this one. All right. Trans Club remix. All right. What is this one? What is this song? This is Liquid Mario by McVaffy. All right. You. Good. So that should work for at least for the first one, and I can always put the other ones elsewhere. Okay. There we go. Okay. I should put this box cutter somewhere else. Alright. All right, so number 2 and number 3, which is actually the first one I made. No, whoops. Not that one, not that one. There we go. All right. So, those 3 connect across, which is great. I should bring these over here. Because this should be... I'm just going to double check this. There's my other tab. Okay. So, address 0, address 1, address 2. So, address 3. Hold on. Address 3. Address 4. Address 5. Address 6. Address 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 more available for these. And then address 8 is down here-ish. And address 9 is down here-ish. Then 10 and 11, 12, 13, 14. They're kind of all over the place to be somewhat backwards compatible pinout. So that's fun. All right. Oh, it has changed to something completely different now. Hold on a second. This has changed to Mega Man now. Let's go with something different. You know what? I just played A Link to the Past, right? Right? Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna do the Link to the Past Overclocked Remix playlist. Alright. I'm gonna need to bring, these 4 are gonna need to come over here. That's actually a giant pain in the ass. Oh, though actually I could, oh, alright, so here's something. I could get 4 over here and 4 over here. Bring them off of the opposite sides. I'd have to slightly redo how I have this set at the moment, but I don't think that would be the worst thing in the world. Let's see if I can rejigger this a bit. There we go. Yeah, so I can actually get all of those. And then I can take, yeah, I can take the, oh, I could actually take all 8 bits out of right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I could take all 8 bits out of here, put them right here, and then again, I'm gonna cross-connect all of these anyway. So yeah, why don't I just take all the 8 bits out of here? That makes way more sense to me. Oh, how lucky did I get is the question. So, if this is the 0th bit for the command, so hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the 7th, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh! I got incredibly lucky. I can connect these directly across. I can connect all of the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits directly across, and then I can take the other 3 bits and bring them around the other side. I cannot believe how lucky that is. Yeah, because this is input output 2 1 0, then address line 0 1 2. Address line 3 is what I'm hooking up to. Yeah, address line 3 is what I'm hooking up to this. Holy crap. That's so lucky. What do I have for some of my colors in here that I might be able to just use some pre-mades for, cause that's silly. Way too short. These gray ones, too long. Purple. Hold on a second. Purple. Do I have 5 purple? 1, 2, 3. 4. But I know where to get a 5th, even though it's not quite perfect. Okay, I can find a green that is the same size, or close enough. I can swap it out for the one that I put into the bus links, so. Alright, hold on. Sweet. Let's do that. Here's the 5th. Seems silly to use purple for this when I don't have any other purple, but you know, whatever. I can always swap it out later if I don't like the colors, so. 1, 2. 3. 4. 5. Yeah, and this is address line 12 and address line 13, or 14, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna put this back over in the bus connection where I got it from. Just gotta, where I got the other purple from. Which it didn't fit there either, so, you know, whatever. There we go. All right. Well, that made that really easy. I don't suppose that any of these fit exactly from here to here, huh? That would need to be from here across to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, none of these are gonna fit there properly. They're all. Oh, there's one more purple in this box actually. It was just in one of the other boxes. One of the other sections of the box. No, I feel dumb. That's fine. There's this red. I don't think I have enough of them though, and it's too long. Okay. I'm gonna stop trying to do it with pre-made ones now. Let's get the other ones of these set properly before we worry about cross-connecting. So I'm looking to put the next bit. So you've got A0, 1, and 2. I'm sorry, yeah, A0, 1, and 2. So you've got A3, A4, A5, 3, A4, A5, A6, and A7 hooked up. So A8 is number 25, pin number 25, which is fourth down from power. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the one that I'm looking to get into. Just double checking this, hold on. Yeah, 27 is right enable, which is active low. Which I should probably tie active high, I'm realizing. I'm sure that's part of this. Yeah. Part of that is tying active high to that. Yes. Let's do that right now before I forget. Because otherwise I will forget later and it will be a pain in my ass when I am trying to figure out why this isn't working and why it's overwriting all of my chips. Alright. Okay. I'm actually purposefully making it red this time because I want to make sure that I'm not confusing it with the other control circuits. I'm gonna switch these just because I like the sheathing on this one better, which is really silly, but it's my project. What are you gonna do about it? Alright. Right enable is now taken care of. And the other two that are with it, the chip enable and output enable, both need to be tied high. I'm sorry, need to be tied low because they're inverted output. Yes, they're active low. I want them to stay low, so. On the other hand, I do not want them to J-low, so. Yes, let's do those. Then the last things that I'll have are actually hooking up these and hooking it up across to the other bit. Oh, actually, I have a couple of these already. Said these would come in handy later. 1, 2, 3, which means I only need to make 3. Because this should be pin 22. So yeah, 20, 27, 26, 25. That's correct. 24, 23, 22. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And then the next one is 2 down from each of those. Yeah, just move up a little bit. You're gonna be like that. There we go. Number 2. Oh, I didn't strip properly. Come on. Strip for me. Fine, be like that. Alright. What's between these? Address 10. Perfect. Okay. So, yeah. So this is 13. So address 8, 9, 11. Yeah. There's 8, 9, 11, and 10. It's annoying, but okay. Here we are. Address 8. Alright, I'm gonna pull this out so I can do this slightly closer to my face. But I think it will work slightly better. Eight. Come on. I'm probably going to need to connect these at some point, so I should probably leave them free, I'm realizing. So rather than pulling around so close to the chip, I should come up and pull around here. How about that? Is that better? Yeah, that's actually quite a bit better. Okay. And there. Ah! Ugh. Ugh. It's not straightening out properly. There. Just make sure I'm going into number 8. That's the correct one? Yes. Okay, that should work. Let's try it. That's better. Okay. All right. I like that. That looks pretty nice. Now the question is, can I do that for 2 more lines so that it is also nice for those lines? Oop. Hey, stop that. Okay. Line number 9. Sorry. Pulling up my PDF differently here. There we go. Alright. So let's bend there. And then bend there. Alright. Did I get that correct? No, I was a little bit too low with the bend there. There we go. Okay. Number 9. Welcome back, Ender. All right. Yeah. Did I cut that too short? I think that's fine. It's not perfect, but nothing about this is ever perfect, so. Okay. Last one. This one is going down to pin 21 between chip enable and output enable. This is going all the way down here. so glad I only need to do this specific fiddling once. Do not think I could do this 3 times. All right. All right. There we go. How's that look? That'll work. Let's just get that last one in there, shall we? Come on, come on. Good. All right. That's all of the address pins down. Awesome. Okay. Let me pull up the... So now I need to do a bunch of cross connections, but... let me just pull this up real quick. Pull up the schematic. Oh. Apparently my frames went down to completely 0. That's fun. See, what's interesting is that OBS seems to tell me that, but like Twitch is always like, yeah, no, your bitrate's perfectly fine, dude. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing over here? You actually... Yeah, see? I refreshed the page and now you tell me that. Yeah, you dropped for a sec there. Thanks. Alright. So, let's see. Let's see. So, we've got these 3 outputs going to 1 chip, and the other 8 inputs going to another chip. So we need to connect them all across, and then we connect them out to the LEDs across on the other side, and to the actual things we're connecting it to. I'm thinking that we're not getting to the fun programming part of this tonight, which I may do tomorrow. I may do that tomorrow or Saturday, because I do kind of want to finish this up, because I'm so close. Alright. Let's do the cross connects, I guess. Why don't we do the bottom ones first? Then we'll do each of the top ones. Make 2 that are exactly the same for all of these. Actually, no, I can make all of these exactly the same. I'm realizing. No. Okay. So I need to make 24 of these that are long enough, that are the same size. Because I need, but no, I'm sorry, not 24. I need 8 plus 3 is 11. I need 22, I'm sorry. Uh-oh. That's... Because they're all going to be the exact same distance across, right? Yeah, no matter where they are, they're going to be the exact same distance across from chip to chip. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's do, just to start, let's do 6 of those. So 5 more of these. Two, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So it's 5 of these. Now I just have to actually strip the dang ends. Oh, please tell me I did not strip these incorrectly. Nope, no, we're good. Alright. So this one should be able to connect, let's say, here to here. Perfect. It's a little bit long, actually, if anything. That's fine. Okay. Alright, so then this one to this one. Perfect. Oops. Alright, here to here? Yeah, good. Dunk. Ah! Dropping things all over the place. Come on. Come on. Dropped it on the board again. Alright. I'm sorry, what is this? We're in the Fugoi Forest. Expert, novice, and wasty. there we go. Why does this remind me of MASH? Alright. There we go. You going? Yes. I'm gonna cut one more of these before I continue, because I'm gonna continue to use my original master here. I think it's the flute. The flute reminds me of MASH for whatever reason. All right. Awkward bend in that, but okay.
It's the night before the cataclysm, symbols of virtue. Got a big ass knife in the ground, gonna hurt you. Keep my line true like fine cruise. And when I get through with you, ain't no tattoo gonna cover that bruise. I got this voice in my head, and he's stroking my ego, saying the master sword is all I'll ever need wherever we go. It's a steel that makes evil retreat, beat feet, go skeet. Well, damn, that sounds sweet. Let's go drop him a beat.
Huh. Okay, so that's 3 of the address cross connects done. I guess I'll start with these 3 and then do those 5. So let's make 6 of these again.
Here I come, baby, the hero of the ages. Gonna give Ganondorf a poke with the sword of the sages. All the angels in heaven singing a hell of a chorus. If I could only find my way out of this goddamn forest.
Damn right.
Was it left here? Shit.
Wait, is that the end of the song? What? Okay. That was an interesting remix. Oh. Wait, that doesn't seem right. Okay. You across to there, is that the right one? It is. Huh, this one I think is a little bit longer than the other one. items. Nope. Now I cut it a little bit too short. Alright, that will lengthen this side a tiny bit. And that will give me all the space I need. Alright, there we go. Alright, how about you? Number 2 across? Yes, that will work. Uh-oh. Oh, I have completely dropped now, huh? That's always fun. Nope, and we're back. Okay. Yes. I'm realizing that I actually should be doing this from this side over. So, because of where the inside puts it. Though actually, oh. Huh. Because these are on the inside here. Oh, that's interesting. This is actually gonna kind of go across like this. And then the center ones can go straight across. Huh. Or I could just do this like this. Okay. Yep. Alright. This is apparently how we're doing this now. Yeah, it's I have to work center out. That's why I'm getting so confused with this. Yeah. Though, out of curiosity, can I pop these down without changing how they look at all? Well, without changing the nice angles. Well, I know the angle will change a little bit, but like, not too much is what I'm saying. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, yes. So now I can kind of go across here like this. That will work fine. So, oh. Whoops. Wait, which one am I supposed to be in? That one. There we go. Glad I noticed that now and not way later. Because that could have been a problem. Alright. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir? 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 Okay, that'll work. Just, it feels a little bit tight on this side, I think. Okay, let's get the next 3 in. Oh, damn it. I cut that one instead of stripping it. I had the wrong gauge set. Okay, let's try that again. Now that I have the right gauge set on this stripper, let's get the right length cut, shall we? The length stripped, rather. Not cut. That's the point. Across here. There we go. Chew. There we go. All right. 3. Maybe the middle one could pop up a little bit for me. There we go. All right. There's still more to put in there, but I think we'll be okay. So, these are cross-connected, these are cross-connected, and now just these 5. And then I think we might have to call it a night, and we'll do the programming the next time. Though I will likely get the, some of the cross connects of some of the connections from here over to the outputs, but we'll see. But either way, tonight we're getting this connected over here. Oh right, I don't need to measure this out. I have this measured out. Heh. Need to make 10 more of these. Well, 9 more really, because the original one I can use as well. Hold on. Alright, yeah, I think I'm just gonna work my way over again like this. Maybe I will have to move these down one, but I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so I need to cut what, 8 of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna need to go listen to the so this is the overworld theme for Link to the Past. I'm gonna need to go listen to the ocean theme for Wind Waker, because I think that it may have a lot of these elements in it, rather. Because, you know, that's kind of what Zelda does, is take all those good elements from the previous games and previous songs and, you know, remix them essentially into the next game. I don't like how that's sitting. Yeah, I guess it'll be good enough. Yeah. I'm getting very crowded up in there is what I'm saying. This one is actually a little short, so I'm going to stick it on the completely opposite end. So I'm going to use this one literally last. It's, so that the pins don't need to have such a good grip. So I'm just put that up there. All right. Let's see. There we go. This is very Smash Brothers with the chorus in the background. It's ridiculous. I love it. Oh yeah, and then like that Skyward Sword, that very Skyward Sword there. It's like how much of this is what this person is doing versus what the original song is doing. Given that I've been talking so much about this, I'm sorry. Wait for my stupid dropped frames to stop dropping. This is Timeless Journey by Sam Dillard. Yeah. Which I think probably took a bunch from a bunch of different Zeldas, given the title. Oh, is that right? Hold on, I don't want to go too far on this. Yeah, that's the last one there. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Though I should cross connect these other address. I'm realizing I should cross connect these other address lines, even if I'm just gonna tie them down for the moment. Ugh. How many more is that? 1, 2. Oh no, 2 of them I'm going to need to change. Just 13 and 14. But 11 and I'm sorry. Yeah? 11 and 12. I'm gonna need to change based on the other input. (11) and 12 I'll need to change together based on the jump flags. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Yeah, it's 4 more. I might as well just cut those now and put them in while I'm doing this. And then tie the appropriate ones high and low for chip selection. 1, 2. Three. 4. Okay. That'll mean that I won't need to connect those up differently in the future. And then I can also connect 13 and 14 as my pin 0, pin 1, pin 2 bits. So this will be my which EEPROM I am using selection, because all the EEPROMs are going to get programmed the same, but which flags they're going to output are going to depend on those positions, 0, 1, and 2. Alright, so the last one over here, that's pin 12. Yep, okay. So many in there. Now I have to put them in here. Ugh, there's so many across. Alright. Now I need to connect, what, 5 across? Yep, and then I have 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I have 3 more. 1, 2. For pin 11. Oh, I might have 1 extra. That's fine. Just making sure that I have the ones that I think I have. Hold on. Yeah. I should move this down 1. Because pulling out of here to go across is not going to be as tight as these cross connects. And I can always, like, pull them down so they're closer to the rails. Alright, hold on. Let's move these down then first. Just so I have enough room everywhere that I need it. Alright. That one and that one. The Smooth Jazz Club of the Fairies Fountain. Gosh, that would be a good, like, nerd club name. Or, yeah, club, I guess, but, like, I meant, like, jazz club. Alright, pop on out, come on. Alright. I want to move all of these. I'm literally gonna pull all of these out. I'm literally gonna move all of them, so. Okay. Now I was saying, like, smooth jazz, not like, or sorry, not like a jazz lounge or something. This was not what I had in mind. The Muzak Club. What is this? This is Come to the Dark Side, It's a Funky Place by Nostalvania. The previous one was Divinity. Also by Nostalvania. Yeah, that scams. Alright. Alright. You. Alright. Those are fine. So I'm gonna hook these 3 up as across there. And then, well, or I can do every other one kinda hopped across like this. Yeah, that could work. That could space out a little bit better. Could it though? I don't like this. Yes. Alright. Yeah. I'm realizing I have the space to do this, but I'm also going to be hooking up directly in front of these where I'm not going to have as much space to play around. Which should not actually be a problem. That should not be a problem. Yeah, this is much more fun than the start of that. I was not feeling the funk. Alright. Let's see. Sorry, is this The Imprisoning War by Supertonic 64? Which makes me think a little maybe mariachi. Not sure that I'm still a fan of exactly how I got these across, but it worked, and that's definitely way less crowded. So, I have the entire bottom row, and I can kind of alternate like I was doing here. Is that right? Yes, that is in the correct hole. Yeah, I'm not sure that I like how this is going across the alternating up and down. I don't think I like that. I think I would prefer to have. Well, so there are what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these. I think I would rather have 4 in one row going up and 5 in the next row going down. So. No, I'm gonna pull them all out again. Ah! This is what I do. This is how I fiddle with this offline. So that it's not insanely frustrating. Alright. But, you know, you get through halfway through something like that and, start to not feel it. Alright. Alright, so. This bottom one. And I can also go straight across with some of these if I wanted, but I don't think I wanted. I could also go straight up and kind of go from the bottom up across, which will also slightly unpack it a little bit. But I don't think it's going to unpack it enough for me to be very happy with that. Yeah. One, two, three. Sorry, I just got visceral flashbacks. That sound. Alright, let's see, what if we do... Let's do 4 like that. Five like that? Let's do 5 like that. Alright, that's 5 like that. Yeah, that'll work better. 5 is a perfectly acceptable number to do this with. So let's connect across these 5 as well. And then we'll do the next row as we get the rest of them. 1, 2, 3. And do the bottom 4. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, and that. Alright, there we go. I think that one is just a little bit long, so hold on. Which is what is bothering me about it. Alright, there we go. Alright, so this one here, I should be able to connect across here. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Yep. 2. 2. Alright, then 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, do I only need a 3 on that? 1, 2, 2, no, 3, 4. Yeah, no, that's correct, okay. Okay. That can work. I dropped the plastic. Hold on. Nope. Okay, it's gone forever now. Just hopefully not somewhere on the board. Hopefully it's fallen on me or on the ground, and I just haven't noticed. At some point, this board will get turned upside down and shaken. It will be fine. Oh, there it is. Yep, found it. Alright, there we go. So that one's a little bit. Ah! No, don't pull that out. You stay. Bend that slightly better. That's everything for this chip for this side. I think I would like to tie that to ground before I move on, so that I know it is pin 0, and I will tie the other bit to 0 as well. Pin address line 13 and 14. There we go. What is this? This is Dark Horizons by Sam Dillard again. Okay. Gotta get in there. Alright. Cool. That'll work. That's 0, and then pin 13 is here. That one is also going to be 0, because 13 and 14 I can just count in binary for those. 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 0, and then if I ever got a 4th chip I could do 1 1, but I don't think that I'm going to have more than 24 control flags, at least not for a long while. So yep. This one is also a little bit short. I don't like that. Actually, I can put these short ones, both of these short ones, over on the other side, since there's less competition for space and I don't have to worry about them pulling out of the board as much. So I'm connecting up pin 11. I'm sorry, it's address line 11. It's actually pin 23. that one. I was so worried about it being short that I actually did it a little bit too tight. All right. Yes, YouTube, I'm still listening. Hold on. Oh no, it was just taking a minute. All right, there we go. And then, which one? This one. Right? That one? Yeah, that one. Okay. Sorry, is this a Bond? Link Bond. The Seven Wise Men shot first by Joey Grady. No, wait a minute. Alright, let's get the last 5 of these connected across. 4 of those? 4 of those connected across. Okay, this is no longer Bondish. Whew. No. Yep. Boom, 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 boom. That one. No, yes. Though I'm realizing right this second that I should put in my my 0 1 and then my 1 0 before I do those last bits, those last cross connects, because otherwise I'll have to kind of pull them out a little bit to get them in. Alright, so that's... Oh, this might be a problem, I'm realizing, with the LEDs in the way. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem with the LEDs. Shit. I'm using literally every single one there. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do for that. I'm going to pull this one out, and I'm going to just inline cross connect that. Oops. I don't know why I just was expecting Childish Gambino for that. There we go. So that'll connect those two across, and then that means that I can connect. Oh. That one there. Okay. Oops. Helps if I actually put those in the correct, inputs. Okay. That's my 0. Where's my 1? Alright. Here's the 1. Which should be number 13 next to write enable again. Ah! There we go. And then let's do the 1 0 or the 2 for the chip number 2. Which could be a problem. No, that will not be a problem at all. In any sense. Okay, good. Just looking at where right here, where I'm gonna be able to plug in, but that's going to be a 1, not a 0, so that's fine. Or that's going to be going to power and not to ground. So wait a minute. Yeah, no, we're good. Nah, never mind. Thought I did this backwards. No, we're good. Got a minor bit of annoyance that I was fiddling with the LEDs when I should have been going to power there, but no, we're good. Everything's fine. Alright, move this out of the way for the moment. And this one too, please. And tie that one high. Come on. There we go. The Doors. Dark Storm by DJ Pretzel. This is just Riders on the Storm. Riders on the Storm. I don't remember the words. It's been a while. Oh, this is really nice. I really like this song. Alright. Yeah, this is the Dark World theme, but done as though in the style of Riders on the Storm by the Doors. Is that right? Alright. One more. And then I use my original master one. And then we're gonna be done for the night because hooking up across this is gonna take quite a while. Though we are the end is in sight here. Okay. very excited because the end is in sight. Let's get this in here. Come on. Pull out just a little bit so that I can get in, please. Nope, that is very, very well stuck in there. That one comes out no problem. This one. Alright. And then this one. Might as well just put this one in now. Oh, into this house we're born. That's the next line. Riders on the storm. Into this house we're born. It's been so long since I've even thought about that song. Riders on the storm. Alright. Alright. There we go. That's everything across. So. And I can actually hook these up as is, can't I? I can. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can kind of hook these up as is, but that's fine. I'll level these down across the z-axis on my own time. So these are 3 EEPROMs. They should all be accessing when they are programmed with the same thing. Section 0, Section 1, Section 2. And then their outputs are going to come across here. So I'm going to have to get 24 lines run across here. I have to get 24 lines run across here for 24 flags. Or, yeah, control flags, we'll say. Or control signals. And then that's going to be it. Once we have the control signals there, we hook up the control signals to each of... a little bit farther out than intended. Hold on a second. There we go. Yeah! Turn this back around so it faces me. Yes. Each of these, well, literally not this one, but each of these control signals all get hooked up to one of the control signals that comes out of here and then gets lit up to show that it's on over here. Whether inverted or not, it'll go through an inverter, which actually, let me take these 2 inverters here. There we go. So we'll get these 2 inverters over here. So it'll go through an inverter if necessary, and then go out on the board to where it needs to go. So please come check the Discord, because I think I'm going to do the last of this tomorrow or Saturday night, depending on how I'm feeling. Though, if not, I may just put it off until Sunday, and we'll see how that goes. But this is looking better and better and better, and we are finally at the home stretch. We've got the last boards in, and we're just looking at the last sections where we need to do. So what I'm going to do offline before the next session is I'm probably going to pull over the 24 signals over here and get the LEDs ready, though which signals they are and the actual connections out to the board itself, I'm going to leave for the next session. So come check that out. Possibly on Sunday, but possibly earlier. Probably on Sunday, but possibly earlier. Come check it out. Follow so that you'll get notifications about it. And check the Discord, because if I do it early, I will be announcing it in the Discord. So check that out. Thank you so much for joining me. Otherwise, have a great night.